watched so many YouTube videos on how to start a YouTube channel. It's so easy. Just write a script, sit down and record, right? It sounds so easy, but for me, it wasn't. It's not that simple, at least in my house. I don't have an office in my house, so finding a spot is not that easy. Behind the camera is my bed, and behind me is my desk. So I didn't want to put the camera on the desk, so you would see my perfectly made bed. To be honest, it's the bed where my wife and my kids are sleeping. I'm sleeping on the floor, and it's a decision I made all by myself, as you can imagine. To all the fathers, let me know if you know what I'm talking about. But sleeping on the floor isn't actually that bad. I saw a video about this and it actually helps my back. Let me know if you want to see a video in the future about the benefits of sleeping on the floor. Write it in the comments below. So I tried to put up the camera. At first I tried to put a chair and many books so the camera is at the perfect height, but that didn't work out. It was way too wobbly. Luckily I found some music equipment I bought years ago and never really used. Back then when I bought it, I said to myself, I really need this to get my music career going. But I guess you can imagine how that went. As a former professional, or should I say elite, in procrastination and self-sabotage, I never really got started, and it is still one of my many dreams in the back of my brain. But did you realize how I said former elite or professional? Yes, I'm changing that. I'm changing that by recording this video, overcoming the difficulties to finally have a setup, and now eventually I can produce better videos and better content. And by just mentioning that it is something from the past, because I believe words have a lot of power, I'm changing that. When you say to yourself, oh, I'm always tired, then guess what? You will find yourself tired a lot of times, and I did that. But I'm changing that to the better. But back to the topic. It's day 26 of my 31-day YouTube challenge, and I'm proud to still be here and posting videos. This is the first one with a real setup, and I hope you like it. All these videos about super easily starting a YouTube channel and posting a video and go viral, they are super frustrating, to be honest. Maybe you hear our goat in the back and my kids in the other room. So setting up this channel wasn't easy for me. Looking for the perfect spot for days, where to put the camera so the lighting is good, the background is good, all these things. For me, it wasn't as easy as it seems to be in all these videos that I watched. So if you watch my other videos, you saw that I started by just going outside in the nature and hit the record button, because there you can't really choose. You're just outside in nature, and the lighting also is pretty good. How I actually started this channel was perfect for me. I was just outside in the nature and I just recorded. I also had no script. I was just going outside and getting started. Get this first step, which is the most important one, I believe. For me, it was perfect how I started my YouTube channel. I just went outside in the nature and recorded. And even while walking, you don't think so much about your words. So that was also a good thing I realized. When I was walking a little bit, just a little bit, then I was not thinking so much about the words, I would say. But yeah, in general, just going outside and record was the easiest way to start for me, because you don't have to worry about a setup, about the lighting, about the quality of the audio. Usually it's actually quite good because the audio doesn't get reflected from the walls. The lighting is also quite good if you're not recording against the sun. Yeah, the negatives are you don't have a laptop with you where you can look for the script and all that stuff. But to get started, I think, at least for me, it was the best way, because I got started, and that's the most important thing, to get started and not procrastinate and postpone again, like what I did so many times, so many years. I got started by going outside in the nature and just hit the record button. For me it was easier than to find the perfect spot here in the house, but I guess that's different for everybody. So I'm still just getting started. I'm still in my 31-day YouTube challenge to post a video every day, and I can imagine that this script is not as fascinating as the one from a YouTuber who has years of experience, but how could it be? So I'm getting started, and if you want to join me on my journey and see my progress, see the progress of a normal guy, then subscribe so you don't miss any future videos, and hopefully we can learn and grow together. That's it for today. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, be you. You got this.